What's going on, guys? It's Anthony with Jhuly's Aquatics and Gardening, and welcome back to another video. Now today I thought I would bring you guys along for the process of me adding plants to my little tapestry design that I have underneath of my pedestal planter back here. I typically, when I add plants, I either do it off camera or I do it on Instagram. But the last time that I added plants, it didn't come out too well on IGTV. So I thought this time, this is going to be the last time I add plants to this area here, succulents actually. I thought I would actually do a formal video on it. Now I have done a update on the pedestal planter up here. I'll link that video up above and down below, and also down below in the description I'll link the original video to me planting this up, but I never showed on video me starting out this area. So originally what I did, I just dumped soil down here and kind of mounded it and stuck the plants into it in no real, artistic way. But I have recently added a lot more plants to this area, and the plants at the base are not doing as well as the plants up above because of drainage. So a couple of them are going to need replacing, a couple of them need some grooming and what have you, but hopefully everything will come out good. So I've got two big things of plants, this one, and I've got this thing of plants here also that I'm going to be popping into this area. So let me kind of get situated and show you what my process is going to be for getting these in the ground, and then hopefully the design will come out how it's in my head. Alright, so I want to focus on this area right here, and as I oftentimes said, I kind of wanted to bring the scape out to the end of the flower bed out here. If that doesn't happen after today, then oh well. But first and foremost, I have here in this bucket a mixture of hydrostones and regular gravel. Now these hydrostones are normally used in terrariums as a base layer. They absorb water and oxygen and release it back to the plant when it's needed. I'm just using it as a layer for drainage, and I also have it mixed in with just some regular gravel. Now why I'm doing that is because I have heavy clay soil here, and I want to make sure I've got good drainage in this area. So that's one tip you can use when you're planting soft, tender succulents in the ground. So you can use it for drainage, and also if you're not good at visualizing a design on bare soil like this, you can use this to help map out where you want to place your plants, and also it'll help for when you go to design what to put where and kind of keep you on track. Because if you want your scape to go this way and you end up going that way, you'll have some type of base layer there to help you remember where your plants are supposed to go. And of course, again, it helps with drainage. So I'm going to start by adding in just this layer here, and I kind of want it to spill out like so. So you can see here it's going to be a beautiful design, and it's going to come out nicely, and the curves are absolutely beautiful, and I think it's going to look nice. So now that I've got my roadmap, of course I don't want to see that, so I'm going to take my dirt now, my soil, and mound it over that. And I did mix in some chicken grit to the soil, again, to help with drainage. Now this dirt is just the dirt that I used from the planting cans. I did already go ahead and loosen up the soil off of the root balls and remove most of the soil so that planting would be easy. Next thing I'm going to do is add in this this pretty pot, and I am going to plant it with aeoniums. And the reason why I'm doing that is because aeoniums go dormant during the summer. And if I have to pull these aeoniums out, I would prefer not to have it in the ground and end up with a hole in my tapestry. So that's why I'm planting them in this. And I think it'll look pretty. I think this is an aeonium Mardi Gras. And this is aeonium kiwi. So it's just very simple, and then I'm gonna top dress it. And then I'm going to add this right here in my design, tipping it forward ever so slightly. And now all I'm gonna do is take all of my plants and start sticking them in. So this is the finished product. I really hope you can see detail, but I pretty much stayed within the line that I created and everything came out superb. Alright, so starting from this side of the arrangement, I've got an agave quadricolor there at the end, and up above it I've got a Kalanchoe dragonfire. I've got some aeoniums there, which some of them are starting to bloom out. I had an Echeveria Black Prince right at the front there that has perished, looks like because of overwatering. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, and I really should have plugged that hole, but oh well, I am not going to really worry about it right now. And as you can see here, I just got a random assortment of things plugged in here. There's another aeonium in the back there that I really don't know what variety it is. If you know, let me know in the comments. Got a Kalanchoe there, a couple of other, random things that I don't know what they are. I've got a Kalanchoe copper spoons in the back there. And you can see, you can see how that planter just fits in with the aeoniums right there. I'm going to top dress it from this side. You can't tell that there's no top dressing, but I think it really adds another dimension to this little arrangement here that is beautiful. Paddle plants, I've got some Echeveria imbricatas. Beautiful. I've got a Euphorbia millii in the back there with the pink blooms. And the succulent arrangement just kind of ends right here and is punctuated by that blue Echeveria there. Love that stand of aloe. Don't know what kind of aloe it is, and again, if you know, let me know in the comments section. So pretty much to recap, when you're planting soft succulents in the ground and they're not hardy in your zone, again, you're going to have to be prepared to pull it out and bring them inside for the winter, which I'm totally prepared to do that here. You want to keep them in a protected location. This does get full sun, quote unquote full sun, because this is the east side and the sun comes in through this way in the morning. And it's, you know, morning sun is always gentler. And then because of the pine trees above me, they get protected in the hottest part of the day. And then around 5 o'clock, they get another little touch of sun coming in from the west side this way. So what I've tried to do, and I hope this little addition will be successful, I tried to put the softer things on the east side, both in the planter up above and in this arrangement in the ground. I try to put the softer things on the east side and the more tougher things on the west side, because they can handle that more, you know, brutal, intense sun. So again, you can certainly play with your succulents outside if they're not hardy in your zone. You just have to make sure you offer them some protection from the sun. And in the summertime, it's not really about the amount of water that they get. It's more so keeping them from the heat. All right. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. You know what we do. In all things, give thanks. Take care, guys.